A number of jurisdictions in the United States have statutes that allow a landowner to sell land that is encumbered by a future interest, such as a remainder. However, in states where no such statute exists, courts in equity have, under various circumstances, granted a landowner's request for a judicial sale of encumbered land. In the 1972 case, Baker v. Weedon, the Mississippi Supreme Court considered whether, in the absence of a statutory provision, a state trial court in equity could order the sale of encumbered land to relieve a life tenant of economic distress. In 1905, John Weedon purchased a 153-acre farm in Alcorn County, Mississippi, known as Oakland Farm. At the time of the purchase, Weedon had 2 children from a previous marriage with whom he had a distant and strained relationship. One of his children, Florence Baker, gave birth to Weedon's 3 grandchildren, Henry, Sarah, and Louise. 10 years after purchasing the farm, Weedon remarried a 17-year-old woman, Anna Plaxico, to whom he remained married until his death in 1932. At the time of his death, Weedon had a valid will that left Oakland Farm to Anna. In the valid will, Weedon also left a contingent remainder in the farm equally to his grandchildren in the event that Anna died without children. Although Anna remarried 1 year later, she never had any children. In 1955, Anna ceased operating Oakland Farm and began renting out the land. 9 years later, the Mississippi State Highway Department sought a right-of-way over the land so it could build a public highway to a nearby city. The Highway Department informed Weedon's grandchildren of the right-of-way, which was the first time they learned of their interest in the farm. Subsequently, Anna brought a declaratory action against the grandchildren in Chancery Court, requesting a judicial sale of Oakland Farm in order to provide her with an adequate income for the remainder of her life. The value of the property at the time of the suit was $168,500. However, it was estimated that within 4 years the property would appreciate in value to $336,000. At trial, the grandchildren argued that because Oakland Farm wasn't deteriorating and there was sufficient rental income to pay taxes, a judicial sale of the property wasn't proper. The court disagreed and ordered a judicial sale of the property under the theory of economic waste. The grandchildren filed an interlocutory appeal, or an appeal prior to final judgment, which the Mississippi Supreme Court granted.